What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Heroes for Sale podcast. My name is Adam. I am your host. On today's episode, I'm going to talk a little bit about a tweet that I had yesterday or the day before. I forget exactly when I put it out, but it was about Erling Haaland cards. So if you've been listening to the podcast from this year or all the way back in December, you'll know that he is one of the soccer players that I have had my eye on, that I have bought some of his cards, that I am a huge advocate for his cards. And this was the first year that he really was included in a lot of different products. And I know that, so soccer has, there's a product called Panini Adrenaline, and then there's also a Panini Foot, which is stickers. So those products themselves, I'm not sure where... Oh, and then there's also Topps Max, which is like a game sort of thing. So he has cards in those products that came out earlier last year. He also has a Topps Champions League, Topps Now Champions League card on Salzburg. I think he scored a goal in the round of 32 where he had a hat trick or something. I forget exactly what the moment was, but he had one of those cards, and the print run was only like 150 or something like that. So, I mean, that card is crazy in demand. He also has, like I said, stickers from Salzburg. But the tweet that I had was, does he have too many cards? Which is absolutely insane for soccer players, because for soccer, it feels like the rookie card, there's usually one or two. And I said there was a shift in 2018 where there was multiple different products that players were included in, but they were mainly just one base product. So there was Optic that came, it was Donruss, and then it had the Optic inserts, and then it had 2018 had Champions League Topps Chrome, and then it also had Bundesliga Topps Chrome. So I think with Haaland, he's in a unique situation where he just happens to play for now he plays for Dortmund, and this year I would say, I'm not sure if this year the plan was for Topps to come out with 5 or 6 different Dortmund sets. There was a Transcendent Dortmund set, there was a curated Dortmund set, there was, I think there was one other one. I forget which one it was off the top of my head. But all of those sets include Haaland cards. And then there was the Topps, Topps Now. There were Topps Living Set cards. He's in Topps Finest. He's in a Futura set. Now, I do think one thing that we may not see him in is any Panini products, since he does play for Dortmund. Now, it's weird because the crossover between the Champions League products or at least we won't see him if they come out with if Panini comes out, and I'm not sure if they have any plans to come out with this product this year, if they have any national team sets, which I said, I don't think they do. I think they would have had Euro probably sets this summer, because I think this summer was supposed to be the Euro 2020, which was, I'm pretty sure he would have been on. I think he's from the Netherlands, I'm pretty sure, or Austria. I forget off the top of my head. Excuse me for not remembering exactly what team he plays for national team wise, but he probably would have been in that set, in a Panini set for the national team. But since he plays for Dortmund, like I said, I think it's a unique situation where they and then now he's also, sorry, I'm kind of getting off track, and I'm kind of trying to get all my points out at once, and it's not working very well. So he's also in Topps Finest Champions League. They came out with the checklist for the Topps Chrome Bundesliga, which he has a card on the base checklist, him and Gio Reyna, which I'm excited for those 2 cards from that set. Now, they haven't announced the Topps Chrome Champions League set yet, so I don't know if he's going to have a card in there, but he's, like I said, he's in this unique spot where he plays in a league that, if he played in the EPL, Like, I don't think he would have this many cards. I mean, Pulisic has a bunch of cards throughout Topps and Panini, but it's not like a rookie. It's not like a rookie card. Like, maybe I think with Pulisic, I think it's going to be interesting to see how people treat the first year the first year playing in a new league card compared to just a regular rookie card. Like, is that going to be a big deal? Which first United States card is from 2016? There's a Topps Panini Select. Those are some cards that I bought over the summer, and I just am wondering like how people are going to treat that first year, because I feel like he's definitely a big name that's like younger and newer in his career, and then switched over to Dortmund, which, you know, I dropped my phone. Pulisic is like I guess you could call him the savior of American soccer. Like, he's the guy that I think a lot of younger soccer players in the United States are going to be like, that's the guy. This is the guy that you want to follow. So it'll be interesting to see, the example that I'm trying to use is like Pulisic is in Topps and Panini products. So I'm not sure where the line is drawn in the sand, because I'm pretty sure that you won't see any Dortmund cards from Panini. You could see national team cards, but you won't see any Dortmund cards. So like, the Panini owns the English Premier League exclusive licensing, so you won't see any specific Premier League cards from Topps anymore. And then the Bundesliga is owned by Topps, but you do see Topps making Premier League cards, which they're making Champions League cards. So that's a little bit different. But like, this product itself was like the Panini Chronicles. I'm not sure if it was I don't think it was a Champions League set, but it had La Liga and Series A in there. So I'm not sure like where that licensing stands. I mean, I haven't seen any La Liga or Series A products from Topps specifically. I've only seen specific league products. I've only seen Bundesliga stuff. So, my kind of point is, I feel like it's a good thing and maybe it's a bad thing. I think it's a good thing from a standpoint where there's this many cards for Haaland, where hopefully some of the main cards will be a little bit cheaper and he'll have some secondary stuff. But it could even be just a scenario where like this doesn't affect the cards that people are going to want to collect of his, like the Topps Chrome. I mean, Bundesliga will be big, but if he's not, that will be the one if he's not in the Champions League Topps Chrome. But if he is, I feel like that one, depending on the jersey that he's wearing, if he's wearing a Salzburg jersey, I feel like that's going to be the one card that people will want to get. If he's wearing a Dortmund jersey in the Topps Chrome Champions League, that's where things get a little bit hairy. That's where things get kind of confusing, because like, they're both the same. So like, which one do you want to collect? And I think it will be the Topps Chrome Champions League, just based off of the fact that product has this year's design on it, this year's Topps design. And I guess that could get confusing, because then, like, for Weston McKennie, who is a young American player, he has a Topps Chrome Champions League and a Topps Bundesliga Chrome card, both the same 2018, but different designs. So I think that's going to be an interesting thing to watch out to see which one will be the most popular. But I do think overall he has a lot of cards that are coming out. And I think, like I said, it's good because I think it has the potential to help people who want to buy the best card, but it also may hurt it or make it more confusing, because it's going to become a scenario where people look at it and say, well, which card should I get? Like, I don't know what card is the one to get of his, which I think once all the products come out for the whole entire year, I think he's definitely going to be an interesting case study when it comes to which card should you buy. Because, like I said, he has I think he has 10 cards. And for most players in what is their first year, or first big year at least, and now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not 100% sure where he fits in, Like, I'm not sure how many years he played at Salzburg because I think he's only 18 or 19. So he's new in the Bundesliga, obviously, because this was his first year when he transferred over there. I'm not sure how many years he played for Salzburg, like on the pro team before like he made his debut, or however, with soccer it can get kind of confusing from that standpoint, like first year cards versus like rookie cards versus like what actually is even considered a rookie card. It is a little bit confusing. So I think it's cool to see Haaland and getting all of these cards, but it's also, I'm not sure if it makes it more confusing. I do think that the Topps Chrome cards will be the ones that will be the most collectible that people want down the road. But like, I don't know. I mean, maybe the fact that the curated set, that there are only a limited number of cards, like his rookie card comes in every single set, obviously, but like, will that then down the road affect anything else, any of his other prices? So I don't know, and I think it's an interesting topic for if you're a soccer collector, like what's going to happen, because like for other players, there's like 1 or 2 cards from what is their first year, and he has like 10. So seeing what happens with his, I think, is going to be a case study down the road. I also, like I said, I think it's a unique situation where he went from Salzburg to Dortmund, and maybe other players, like if they go from like a smaller league to the Premier League, you may not see all the same type of exposure from a card perspective, because Topps doesn't. So Topps has been coming out with these curated sets. Panini hasn't really come out with any of these smaller sets the way that Topps has. So that's why it's unique, because Panini hasn't come out with really any extra products the way that Topps has come out with some of these curated and extra Dortmund sets. And I also think the fact that they were Dortmund and he plays for Dortmund is also something from a unique perspective, where if he played for, like if he went from like Salzburg to like Salka, which is another Bundesliga team, I don't think they're coming out with like a Salka curated set, so he doesn't have all these cards. So I think that's a scenario where it's going to be interesting going forward for sure, and I'll be definitely keeping my eye out. I mean, I want to buy some of his Topps Chrome cards, and I hope they go down in price, because right now the Topps Finest cards are still sitting around $100 for one of the base Salzburg cards. So I'm hoping that his Topps Chrome cards are a little bit less expensive, but who knows? Because, he's been one of the brighter stars. Like, unfortunately, he's knocked out of the Champions League, so when that comes back in August, he's not going to be playing. But another thing about the Champions League is Mbappe. I thought that since the French league had been canceled, that was maybe potentially the last time we've seen Mbappe in a PSG uniform. But now that the Champions League is coming back, they're in the next round, and I think that's going to be big for soccer and soccer cards in general, that coming back of the Champions League, and they're going to crown a winner this year. So I think that's pretty exciting. So I want to thank everybody for listening to this episode. That is all I've got. Thank you to our sponsor, StarStock. Go follow me on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. TikTok might be getting banned or whatever. I don't know. I honestly think that it's just people writing articles about it because it gets clicks, and I don't necessarily think that TikTok will be getting deleted, but I think it could be. And, I wish I hadn't. I take that back. I was going to say I wish I hadn't spent so much time on the platform, but that's not correct, because I think I learned a lot about that platform, and I think going forward, it probably, if I want to do more video stuff, because realistically, if I hadn't done that video, I wouldn't be doing YouTube. So it's a whole thing. So if you are a follower on TikTok and you're not a follower of other places, please go follow, so that way you can keep up with the content. Obviously, if you're listening to the podcast, that's huge. If you want to leave a review on iTunes as well, that would be phenomenal. Thank you all for listening, and I will see you in the next episode.